Mungkin kalau orang-orang yang merasa beruntung bisa ke luar negeri untuk berlibur ya alhamdulillah, tapi kan untuk yang kita ya ke Singapura juga udah aduh ya Tuhan alhamdulillah for free and then full accommodation, right ya, jadi digaji pula, dididik juga, dapat ilmu juga, dapat kerjaan juga. Bayangkan how cool are we. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Ngulik, Ngobrol, Ulin, Piknik. Okay guys, as we informed you before on the social media that today the podcast will be in English, but don't be worried because I will try to translate what we're talking about. And today I am Tian Kadma as the host, and I'm not alone today because I have Mr. Apple over there. Hello, Mr. Apple. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. And then Mr. Apple will be our guest star for our today's podcast. And disclaimer: even though we're using using English, but we want to inform you we're not native speakers, so probably we will make some mistakes and then grammar error, and maybe you too, or you're native speaker probably.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, because life is like never-ending study. So please correct us if we're wrong. We're open for the grammar police, just in case you want to correct us, like pronunciation or maybe grammar. We welcome you.
Yeah.
Alright, that's our disclaimer. And then we don't want to make it too formal, like really an interviewer and then the guest, but we want to make it like a casual talk. So we will share our moments and then experience today. Is it?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and
So
then.
so it's not about the interview, but we talk about something like very based on my experience as well. So
Alright.
yeah.
So it's more like deep talk probably.
Yeah,
It's
right.
more like a sharing, like oh my god, there's such an accent of English. Alright, so we will never get bored to inform you. This podcast is presented to you by collaboration of Ngulik Wisata Jabar and HPI DPD Jawa Barat. Oke guys, hari ini podcast dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi jangan khawatir, nanti saya sebagai host akan mentranslate apa yang kami bicarakan. Karena kan kita 260 juta viewer, enggak ya, populasi Indonesia, tidak semua juga kan bisa berbahasa Inggris, ataupun juga mungkin dari kami ada yang pronounce-nya atau grammar-nya acak kadut. Karena kita bukan native speaker, jadi barangkali ada yang mau membetulkan, yang mau sharing lah ya kita, karena hidup ini adalah sebuah perjalanan pendidikan tanpa akhir, maksudnya belajar tanpa akhir. Jadi kalau ada yang mau jadi grammar police atau yang mau mencari-cari ini, asalnya ini kita welcome sekali karena kita sangat terbuka, karena we looking for the improvement, kita sangat mencari improvement lah, peningkatan dalam hidup ini tentunya ya. Okay, let's get into the discussion our sharing today. Okay, so can I pull our nice shirt anyway?
Oh, thank you very much. Because maybe you know that yesterday was the batik day. So although I have a chance to wear batik now, because yesterday I didn't go anywhere, so I have a chance to wear batik.
Yeah, to promote our culture.
Correct.
Correct,
Because
right.
I love batik as well. I'm one of the batik lovers.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Because it's like our dress
Identity.
code.
Yeah, identity.
Yeah, identity and dress code whenever we go to some formal occasion. Correct.
Correct.
Oke, jadi Bapak Apple ini dia pakai batik ya, karena beliau ingat kemarin tuh Hari Batik Nasional, Sobat Ngulik. Jadi untuk mempromosikannya kan hari ini baru Mr. Apple ini baru keluar dari tempat persembunyiannya, makanya beliau hari ini ingin promoting batik as our identity, mempromosikan batik sebagai identitas atau jati diri bangsa kita, seperti itu Sobat Ngulik sekalian. Wah, sangat panutan sekali ya, panutan poet. Alright, and then so we also want to know what's your recent activity. I mean, like what you're doing now.
Okay. But can I introduce myself first?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I would like to introduce myself first. My full name is Saipul Hudaya. It's with P, not F. Yeah, because I'm Sundanese.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we both
But
are.
yeah, but the people usually call me Apple. So at the recent time, yeah, I do not think at home.
Oh, why?
I don't think at home, of course, because the pandemic. But before, I used to work in J Adventures as a tour guide. Maybe you know that the title of on our flyer is CEO, but CEO doesn't mean that I'm the owner of the company, but CEO stands for Chief Experience Officer. It's like the other name of what is it, a tour leader or tour guide, yeah, in the company. Yeah, like that.
See. Sobat Ngulik, barusan Bapak Epul berkata kepada hamba, berkata kepada semuanya pokoknya ya. Jadi beliau ini sekarang mungkin karena di tengah pandemi, automatically kerjaan sekarang untuk pariwisata tentunya sangat-sangat minim sekali, sangat terbatas. Jadi kita bisa katakan saat ini Bapak Epul sedang rehat dulu saja. Dan juga beliau sebelumnya bekerja di ini ya, di salah satu perusahaan atau travel company yang berbasis di Kanada, dan branch office-nya itu ada di where is it?
The branch office is in Bangkok.
In Bangkok,
Yeah,
Bangkok,
correct.
Thailand, ya.
Jadi, sorry, I'm not used to, but I have been working
Oh,
for this company. But because of the pandemic, I told you we have to break.
Yeah,
I think most of the company,
yes,
right?
correct. So that's why as the title of the flyer, jadi sesuai dengan flyer ini kita kan, jadi hari ini kita membahas tentang I'm a tour guide and it's cool. Okay.
Yeah. How cool is a tour guide? Yeah.
Yes. So we want to know it from you because you've traveled so many countries, right? Especially in Asia, and then you met so many people from many countries over the world.
Yes. It to be one of my luck factor. Do you believe it with luck factor?
I call it bless.
Bless.
The bless
Yeah.
of God.
Yeah, but actually, being a tour guide is kind of the blessing for me because in the past, I love traveling actually, and then I love climbing to the mountain as well. But because of I don't have enough money, I didn't have enough money in the past, and then I have the opportunity to join Indonesian Tour Guide Association, and actually I joined Indonesian Tour Guide Association in 2012. So it's been 8
years.
8 years, yeah, correct. It's been 8 years. I joined with Indonesian Tour Guide Association or Himpunan Pariwisata Indonesia, and then it's such a blessing for me. And then after that, after joining Himpunan Pariwisata Indonesia or Indonesian Tour Guide Association, I got some opportunities to go some places in Indonesia and in the world as well. Although it's only Asia, but it's like very full. It's like the fortune for me, yeah. And then some countries that I had ever visited, such as Vietnam, Japan, and then Singapore, Malaysia, and of course Thailand. Yeah, because the branch office is in Bangkok.
I see. All right. And then, okay, let me translate what you just said.
Yes.
Such a long paragraph, but the point is, maksudnya ngomong bahasa Indonesia ya, maaf. Jadi barusan Mr. Apple ini berkata, dia pertama kali gabung sama HPI itu 2012. Nah, terus punya kesempatan untuk masuk J Adventure itu, dia punya pengalaman untuk ke berbagai negara, seperti ke kalau kerjaan tuh mungkin ke Malaysia, ke Thailand, Singapura, dan tentunya tidak lain tidak bukan negara kita sendiri ya, Indonesia. Dan di luar negara itu Bapak Ibu juga pernah ke ini ya, ke Jepang, ke Vietnam, dan juga beliau sekarang ini punya kesibukan lain sebenarnya, cuman malu ya. Maybe any of you the students of him ada muridnya barangkali. So you're actually a lecturer, right?
Yes. Yeah, I have been
Get closer,
teaching.
please. Sorry. Get closer to that.
Sorry. I have been teaching in Pasundan University since 2014, and once more it should be one of my luck factor as well because when I was offered by my friend. He is the alumni of Pasundan University as well, and then he said that how if you teach in English literature or English Literature Pasundan University, and I said to him that I think there's still some senior tour guides, but he said no, it's no problem because you are the alumni of this faculty, and then he want to be like make it more self-belonging, you know it.
Yeah.
It's kind of self-belonging to this campus, and then he
To
said,
get attached, right?
and I said that yes, it's okay.
And for what subject?
It's a tour guiding technique.
Tour guiding technique.
Yeah,
Alright, so
betul.
sobat ngulik sekalian, actually Mr. Apple is is a lecturer in University Pasundan.
Yeah.
Jadi dia ini mengajar untuk mata kuliah tour guiding teknik. Jadi memang sesuai dengan profesinya juga kan. Dan Bapak Apple ini sebenarnya juga dulu direkomendasikan sama ini ya, sama salah satu senior juga
Yeah, correct.
di Himpunan Pramuwista Indonesia DPD Jabar. Jadi untuk ada apa ya, lebih chemistry-nya dapat, kenapa tidak dilanjutkan saja sebagai suksesor seperti itu, bukan?
Betul.
Dan beliau ini juga adalah alumni dari Universitas Pasundan sastra Inggris, betul ya?
Yeah, English literature.
English literature. So if you want to know more English, please contact him. You used to be a teacher as well, right? Like
Yes.
for a primary school.
Yeah, correct.
Back
so
then?
yeah, before I joined Indonesian Tourist Guide Association. So I used to be a teacher in primary school for laboratory elementary school in Cibiru. So I used to work as a teacher for about 5 years. Yeah, and then after that, because yeah, I have a challenging. It's a kind of challenging person. So I have to know about. I want to know about Indonesia. I want to know about the, let's say, the outside world. Yeah. So I decided to be a tour guide. Yeah. It's like because my basic, I love traveling, and then I love to know the new people. I love the challenging thing, and then I got the opportunity to join Indonesian Tourist Guide Association, and it's kind of it's such
Pleasure.
a blessing. Yeah.
Alright, so sobat unik sekalian, jadi Bapak Apple ini dulu selain sekarang berstatus sebagai seorang dosen, jadi Bapak Apple ini dulu pernah mengajar juga di lab school ya,
Ya,
lab school yang ada
correct.
di Cibiru untuk tingkat sekolah dasar.
Sekolah dasar.
Jadi barangkali ada yang nonton dari lab school, halo,
Halo.
atau mungkin dari Unpas,
Hampir,
atau
halo.
saya juga lupa ya, harusnya ini halo HPI se-Jawa Barat atau satu Indonesia, barangkali yang nonton, halo semuanya. Dan juga Bapak Apple juga barusan menjawab alasan kenapa mau bergabung sebagai seorang tourist guide, karena beliau ini sangat mencintai traveling, jadi sesuai dengan passionnya. Jadi saat passion bertemu dengan pekerjaan itu ada sebuah pleasure, sebuah kesenangan tersendiri. Is it?
Yeah, correct.
Alright. So you just answer why you joined the organization. Now I want to know
Oh, yeah,
how
sorry.
about the process you get into the organization? Like how did you join the HPI or
Oh, the
Indonesian
HPI,
Tourist Guide Association?
Okay, so I want to tell about, let's say it's kind of the funny story, because when I was a very young kid, because I used to live with my parents in Ranca Ekek area, and then this one is my house, and then in front of my house there's a kind of the rice field, and then if after the harvest, usually the people will make it as the pound, the fish pound, and then I think it's about when I was about 6 or 7 years old. So when the people, it's like there's kind of the how to catch the fish, the fish party, let's say,
Yes.
and then usually there's some of the group of the tourists, and then the tour guide I think asked the driver to stop by in front of the pound, the pound, and then all the people in my village we run out, and then we
Because
try
they
to
really feel excited.
correct, because wow, there's a
Such an amusement for them.
yeah, correct, because there's the white people over here, and then we are really interested in seeing them, and then they gave us it's kind of the shop, and then the clothes, and then
Like hotels, amenities.
yeah, correct, hotel amenities, I think.
As a souvenir,
that's kind
right?
of. And
Oh,
then
yeah, this is so funny.
So
Okay,
funny,
please
right?
carry on.
and then after that, it's like it's stuck in my memory.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's stuck in my mind.
What kind
how
of job
come?
is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. What kind of job is that? So I want to know more about that. And then when I was in university, there's the what is it? The subject. It's a tour guiding technique as well. And then I got the best performer in that time, and I got the certificate from Indonesian Tourism Board.
Oh, Indonesian Tourism Board.
Yeah, and then when I was in lab school, so I was really curious what this certificate for, and then I came to the office of Indonesian Tourist Guide Association. Since that time, the office was in Riau Street area, and then I met the staff in the office, and I asked about my certificate, and then he said that, oh, it's not valid because one and only organization who can release the certificate or the license is only Indonesian Tourist Guide Association. And then I registered my name, and then I called by one of the staff.
And we met each other.
Yeah, and we met each other for the first time, right? And then there's the recruitment, and then I passed the test, and then I'm here now.
Alright,
Yeah.
so sobat Genik sekalian, jadi dulu Kang Apple ini atau saya biasanya ngomong Kang Apple ya, tapi karena sedang di sini Bapak Apple dulu aja ya hari ini. Jadi Bapak Apple ini
Dia just call me Kak Akang.
no,
Not
because
Bapak.
you're way older than me.
Oh.
So I have to call you Bapak or
It's
Mr.
only 3 years different.
No, it's so many. Alright. Jadi Bapak Apple ini, jadi dulu dia dulu pernah ini ya. Jadi dulu tuh di kampung suka ada gerombolan masukkan ada grup turis yang kadang berkunjung ke kampung. Terus di sana ada tour guide-nya. Nah, Bapak Apple ini tuh kayak terkesima, itu siapa ya, orang Indo tapi gabung sama bule gitu. Terus si bule-bulenya itu ngasih souvenir ke anak-anak di kampung itu berupa amenities hotel, kayak hotelnya, bukan hotelnya, maaf. Hotel amenities tuh kayak sabun, kayak sikat gigi atau ada yang kecil-kecil yang dari hotel, kan kayak sesuatu yang menarik ya buat anak-anak di kampung.
And I think the tourist guide, because it's several time in that time, I stopped by in front of my village. I guess the tourist guides were from Indonesian Tourist Guide Association.
Probably.
I guess,
Probably our
probably.
senior.
Yeah, your
Probably,
senior, the senior of
Our
course.
senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess because I still remember how they look from the appearance, I guess they are the Dutch people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dutch group regularly visit us, right?
Correct.
Alright, jadi pada saat itu sangat terkesima dan penasaran, dan kebetulan juga waktu jadi mahasiswa, Bapak Apple ini mendapat ini ya, kayak certificate dari Indonesian Tourism Board.
Yeah.
Kala itu beliau mendapatkan nilai terbaik lah ya, jadi paling bagus untuk nilainya. Dan beliau penasaran ini sebenarnya saat sudah lulus si sertifikat ini bisa dipakai buat apa sih gitu kan. Akhirnya beliau pergi ke kantor atau sekretariat Himpunan Pariwisata Indonesia Jabar dulu di Jalan Riau, samping-sampingan ya sama Disparbud. Nah saat itu beliau ke sana dan menanyakan ini bisa dipakai atau tidak. Oh ternyata tidak. Jadi satu-satunya organisasi di bawah pemerintah atau kementerian langsung itu hanya yang berwenang mengeluarkan sertifikasi untuk pramuwisata hanya Indonesian Tourist Guide Association atau Himpunan Pramuwisata Indonesia. Dalam konteks ini karena kita di Bandung, jadi kita basisnya di DPD Jawa Barat seperti itu. Dan terus Bapak Apple ini juga 2012 kita 2012 batch. Jadi kita angkatan 2012. Shout out ke angkatan 2012 ya.
Hai,
Dan semua tourist guide.
Temia,
Tenova, ada Wanda,
Nius.
ada Kang Nius, ada
Jane.
Siva, Jane, dan semuanya. Bu Meling ya.
Oh, Bu Meling,
Jadi kita
ya.
juga bertemu di sana di 2012 itu, so ya kita saling bertemu dan akhirnya kita gak kerasa ya udah 8 tahun
Yeah.
kita berprofesi dan
It's 8 years already.
yeah, it's amazing, so amazing, and we have it does changes our lives. Correct. Okay, so let's carry on. Okay, so we would like to know about the travel agencies that you ever work with.
Okay, I still remember the first I handled the traveler, and then he's from Austria, I guess. Yeah, he's from Austria, and I got the job from MG Holiday. In that time, around 2013 or yeah, 2013 or something. MG Holiday is one of the best or the biggest wholesaler, but there's kind of
Usually you bring Malaysian, right?
Malaysian, yeah,
Like
correct. This one is
the displayed.
this one is I think this
Like
one is
it's
domestic
displayed.
tourist.
Oh, this is domestic.
Yeah, they were from Java. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is when I was handling
Probably you were with Jekyll Holiday, right?
Jack Holiday.
For cycling
Yeah, for
tour.
cycling tour. Yeah, yeah. Some of the travel agencies like in that time MG Holiday and then Bayu Buana and then what else? Tamatur. Yeah, Fresh Tour as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are one of the biggest travel agent company in Bandung.
I
Yeah.
see. And then oh yeah, I also need to inform you guys, sobat tulis sekalian, kita ada giveaway. Jadi cara untuk mendapatkan giveaway-nya adalah please comment down below, entah itu di Facebook, entah itu di Instagram, pertanyaan atau juga komen ya. Pertanyaan dan komen, betul ya? Pertanyaan dan komen terbaik itu akan mendapatkan giveaway-nya. Giveaway-nya ada apa saja? Berhubung saya haus kalian.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm thirsty, later you will have the giveaway from Nyumur Bandung. Ini susu murni. Please.
Oh, can I have this one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been like
I'm very thirsty as well.
15 minutes over. Probably you thirsty as well, right?
Wow, it's very fresh. Nyumur, Bandung.
Ya, Nyumur Bandung.
Where is it?
Ini ada di Jalan Gelap Nyawang. Ada di Jalan
I know
Gelap
it.
Nyawang.
Gelap Nyawang is behind ITB.
Yes,
Is that right?
ITB Mox.
Yeah.
Ya, Jalan Gelap Nyawang di belakang Masjid Salman ITB, tepatnya di Ruko Bawah nomor 5B. Ini kita kalau siapapun yang dapat ini ya, yang dapat giveaway-nya nanti dapat voucher untuk berdua ya. Jadi nanti please comment down, please ask me or ask some question, good question and good comment will get the giveaway. And also gak hanya satu ya giveaway-nya. Jadi juga nanti ada juga masker dari biru_icalan. Dan untuk rasa untuk susu ini ada berbagai rasa saja. Ini saya kebetulan dapat yang strawberry. Bentar haus ya. Oh my god. Terus untuk maskernya nanti juga ada yang motifnya keren-keren lah ya. Ada yang motifnya bendera Amerika, ada yang jeans. Untuk susunya ini sangat bermanfaat sekali bagi kesehatan karena kan sekarang lagi masa pandemi. We need to boost our immune system. Jadi untuk mengimbus, untuk membooster lah ya istilahnya imun sistem kita bisa salah satunya caranya dengan minum susu murni setiap hari. Jangan lupa kalau yang mau dapat giveaway, please ini ya tanyakan pertanyaan yang menarik atau juga bisa komen dengan komen yang paling menarik sekali lagi ya. If you guys want to get the giveaway, please comment down or ask some good question, interesting question, we'll get the giveaway. Alright, kita lanjutkan kembali, but before that, I'm thirsty. This is too good. Sorry. It's so pure as our relationship. Oh no. Gak bercanda, saudara-saudara. Okay, I also want to greet the people who join in Instagram. We just commented and then you just say hi to us. I want to say hi to Ikiches.
It's very hot,
Hello, PP Wisata Jabar, ppwisata.jabar, hello. Edhi_day, hello. Ini ada PP Wisata Jabar, keren-keren. Oh, thank you so much. Terus ada Ase, ada
is quite
Edi
cool, ya?
Of course I am. I'm so cool. Terus ada Lita. Lita_TA696, halo. Ada kakak sehat, kak sehat-sehat terus ya kak.
Hai.
Kakak adat sehat. Terus ada
Hai, good people.
Kang Caca, Sutariana Caca73, halo. Terus ada kak, ini siapa? Dwi Septiwening Tias, halo. Terus ada ada siapa lagi? Ada Buku Sae, halo. Ada Universe, Bandung, ada Wall Street English Bandung. Halo.
Wow.
Oke, banyak
Oke.
juga yang meninggalkan jejak ya. Oke, we continue our sharing today.
Yeah. What else? What else
So-
to talk about?
Where were we? Where were we? Alright, so
We have just
those
talked about
those travel agents you ever work with.
Yeah.
Jadi barusan Bapak Epul ini menceritakan tentang pengalamannya bekerja dengan berbagai travel agent,
agencies.
travel agent yang ada di Bandung ya, kebanyakan ya kita bekerja samanya. Jadi ada MG Holiday, ada MG Holiday, ada Fresh Tour, ada Bayu Buana dan lain-lainnya ya. Dan sekarang Bapak Epul ini dia masih berstatus sebagai freelancer ya. Freelancer di G Adventures. Ini salah satu travel agent besar juga yang cakupannya ada di berbagai belahan dunia lainnya. Oke. Ini gimana? Oh ini live Facebooknya. Oh ada di Facebook juga, saya mau say hello juga ya. Oh ini yang di Facebook.
How many people?
Di sini ada Kenji Kano. Halo. Oh ini Teh Maurin. Oh Teh Maurin, makasih kemarin udah jadi narasumber kita loh. Terus ini ada Kang Salib Arianto. Kang Selamat, cool. Oh thank you very much. Terus ini ada Satiman, banyak islands. Wah ini pasti milioner ya, banyak sekali islandsnya. DHPI Jabar, good luck bro. Regards from us, Happy Aceh. Oh thank you. Terima kasih sekali untuk supportnya. Terus ada Dadang Purnama, Masya Allah, Subhanallah. Terus ada Kang Toto Sugiarto, keep it up, okay, will do. Thank you very much. Oke, tetap pantengin ya, dan yang paling bagus komennya itu please
Oh. How many
nanti
people?
dapat giveaway-nya. Jadi please
many
ask
people?
us, please
many
comment
people?
down. Ini untuk 3 orang beruntung
Oh,
ya.
okay.
Jadi nanti ada dua masker dan juga satu voucher Nyumur Bandung.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
seperti itu. Terus kita juga mau ini ya. Oke, we move to our sharing again. So now I want to know about your excitement and then your sad moments.
That moment.
Ya, let's say we usually call it as suka dan duka sebagai seorang pramu wisata
Wisata
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
So I want to know about your saddest moments and your happiest moments.
The happiest moment first or the
It
saddest?
depends on you.
Okay. But yeah, I would like to tell about my experience as well. So I've been joining G Adventures. So G Adventures actually one of the biggest travel company in the world, not only Indonesia but in the world. And then I joined this company in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that company from one of our friends as well.
We friends actually.
Yeah, correct.
Hello, Hesti.
Our friends. Hello, Hesti.
Hesti Realita.
I know it from her,
Yeah.
and then I tried to like my luck factor as well. So I register. I tried to apply to that company, and then fortunately again, yeah, I was hired in 2017, and I got the training in the Philippines for about 10 days. And
Oh, 10 days in Philippines.
yeah, in
Oh,
Philippines.
that's great.
Yeah, it's quite one of my new experience in that time. Yeah, and then so I handle some especially the young people, because the market of this company, most of them are the young people from all around the world, especially from Europe and American. And then yeah, the happiest moment, there's quite a lot. Which one did I have to tell you?
Too many
Too many happiest moments,
Too
yeah?
many until we lose count.
Yeah, it's like when I was. It's like we can say it's kind of difficult, but it's very happy for me. And then I still remember when I handled the trip in Thailand for the first time.
Oh, for the first time.
Yeah, but I think I never been there only once. Yeah, once.
For the
and then
training?
No, it's not for the training.
Oh no, sorry. You had the training in Philippines.
In
right?
the
Okay,
Philippines,
please
correct.
carry on.
And then I have to start the trip in Thailand, and then I tried to learn about the city, and then I tried to learn about the culture, the economic, everything about Thailand. But my heart was beating so fast in that time, but finally the trip was very successful, and then all the travelers was very happy. it's one of the happiest moment because once more it should be one of my challenging trip ever. Yeah, because can you imagine?
Yeah, to do something that we never did before.
Correct. Yeah, but and then it's not our own country. That should be the big problem.
And then
Yeah.
you're also the top 5 CEOs, right?
Uh,
In Southeast Asia. Come on, guys. We have to blow it up because
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, ya
Alhamdulillah,
wa
wa syukurillah, yeah.
Alright. Alright, and then jadi barusan Bapak Ibu menceritakan tentang dulu dia ini ya, tentang happiest momennya tuh terlalu banyak.
One of
Terlalu
them.
banyak ya.
But actually,
Jadi
one of
dulu kan dan untuk sekarang ini yang masih karena kerjaannya dulu yang sekarang ya, yang sekarang itu di G Adventure. Ini salah satu yang juga pintu untuk membuka beliau pergi ke berbagai negara, bertemu dengan berbagai banyak orang dari berbagai negara pula. Dan akhirnya beliau juga training dari di training 2017 betul ya, 2017 dan juga trainingnya itu di Filipina. Jadi kalau itu salah satu pengalaman yang luar biasa kan, bisa ke luar negeri. Mungkin kalau orang-orang yang merasa beruntung bisa ke luar negeri untuk berlibur, alhamdulillah. Tapi kan untuk yang kita ya hamba jelata. Kita mah
we get the trip
ke
for
Singapura
free.
juga udah, aduh ya Tuhan,
For
alhamdulillah for free and then full
Yeah.
accommodation, right? Ya jadi digaji pula, dididik juga, dapat ilmu juga, dapat kerjaan juga. Bayangkan, how cool are we? Enggak sih, aku belum sih ya, nanti insya Allah mudah-mudahan menyusul. How cool Pak Epul is gitu kan. Jadi itulah alasan beliau sangat bersyukur untuk bisa dapat bergabung sebagai seorang tourist guide yang juga sebagai top 5 CEO atau top 5 tour leader di Southeast Asia, di Asia Tenggara.
Yeah, once more we have to emphasize, we have to tell the people that CEO here it doesn't mean that I'm the owner of the company, but
Yeah.
CEO means Chief Experience Officer.
Ya, jadi itu CEO itu bukan pemilik ya.
Ya.
Jadi kalau di G Adventure itu adalah CEO itu adalah Chief Experience Officer yang artinya adalah staff yang bertugas untuk pengalaman tamu-tamunya. Seperti itu.
And then I think
Dan juga sebentar yang saya mau menjelaskan tentang nguliknya. Tentang salam ngulik ya. Oh, tentang salam ngulik. Jadi kita punya trademark di sini. Boleh sama-sama yuk.
Ayo.
Let's do it together. Okay. Semuanya salam ngulik, ngobrol, ulin, piknik. Okay, this podcast is presented to you by collaboration of Ngulik Wisata Jabar and HPI DPD Jawa Barat. Jadi kalau di sini kita ngulik itu singkatan ya, ngobrol. Tentunya ngobrol kayak gini nih. Ini bagian dari ngobrol podcast. Nah, jadi ada ngobrol. Ulin itu artinya dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah bermain, gitu kan? Ulin. Nanti ulin biasanya kita ada virtual tour ya, insya Allah. Dan juga ada ini, ada piknik. Piknik nanti kita kalau sudah keadaannya lebih kondusif, kita akan mengadakan biking tour insya Allah, atau juga mungkin trip-trip yang menyenangkan lah untuk kita jalani bersama-sama. Dan jangan lupa untuk follow IG Ngulik ya, Instagram Ngulik, ya @ngulikwisatajabar, dan juga subscribe Ngulik Wisata Jabar channel juga di Ngulik Wisata Jabar, seperti itu ya. Jangan lupa nanti di sana ada video aku yang virtual tour Bandros ya. Itu salah satu bagian dari Ulin ya. Okay. So where were we?
What else? Oh yeah, we talk about the company, right? Something good about this company. This one, I had never worked with this kind of company before, right? And then there's something good in this company. It's like how we got the predicate, or how our status like CEO, the name of CEO.
Where is it? Sorry.
This one is this one is in Lombok. So I explain about the tobacco, the kind of tobacco to travelers. The travelers over here, yeah. And then
travelers actually behind you, right?
Yeah, correct.
Right.
And then they were very interested in this kind of thing. So I invited them to go to the wet market, to the traditional market, and this one is in Sasak Ende, yeah, it's in Lombok as well.
So, and then most of them, where did they come from?
Most of them, so the travelers who never absent in the trip are from England, and then Germany, Denmark, American, and this one is he's from Italy, and then from America as well. And this one is in Chao Lan Lake. It's in the south of Thailand.
South of Thailand. Ini di Thailand ya.
And this one is in
Chao Lan Lake.
Yeah,
Itu kayak
Lan
taman
Lake.
nasional.
Yeah. And then because our trip, so we went to the south of Thailand to Surat Thani. In Surat Thani, we went here to Chao Lan Lake, and then we continue the journey to Koh Samui.
Ah, I see. And
This
then-
one is in Malaysia.
Oh, in Malaysia.
Yeah,
Twin
so-
Tower as the background, guys.
Oh.
If you can see, jadi di belakang ada Twin Tower
Twin Tower.
Malaysia ya.
Yeah, so as your information, it's our trip is kind of the different trip because we have to accompany all the travelers till in the middle of the night, just in case if they ask to do the party, so we have to be willing to accompany them.
So
Yeah, that's
you're like a daddy for them.
daddy, uncle, brother.
Ooh, hot daddy.
No, I'm not. You are.
Sugar daddy. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, something like that.
Ya, jadi karena tuntutan pekerjaan biasanya kalau untuk di perusahaan yang Pak Epul sekarang bernaung ini, beliau harus menjaga anak-anak
relationship.
muda ini. Jadi karena kebanyakan grupnya itu anak-anak muda, kebanyakan dari Eropa ya.
Ya.
Dan yang tidak pernah habisan itu adalah orang-orang yang dari England. That's why
England and Germany.
England and Germany. Jadi kalau boleh diperhatikan aksen Bapak Epul juga mengikuti ya.
Not really.
a bit
My
a bit
accent is-
British. A bit
No.
British.
Sundanese English.
No, because sometimes your accent reflects your group that you always have.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Like me, when I
Okay, well, the
often meet
Singaporean, right?
Singaporean,
And then
I
your
will get
English accent still be English.
Yeah, slightly English sometimes. But now I watch a lot of YouTube, so a bit like how to say international accent maybe. But we still Sundanese accent. All right.
Yeah, and once more, the good thing about this company is like CEO is
Wait, you haven't told us your sad moments
Oh yeah, correct.
being a
but,
tour guide.
but it's like CEO, Chief Experience Officer.
Yeah.
It's just the name, right? So just say.
Kita tidak mau mengiming-iming ya, kita mau
Yeah.
nanyain ini tentang sad momentsnya gimana,
Sad moment, yeah.
obstacles, rintangan kayak gitu-gitu.
Yeah, and then a very sad moment. When I handle the trip, I have to be away from home, of course, because I have to leave my wife and then my daughter at home. But it should be one of the risks or the consequences, right? To be away from home. But yeah, sometimes because I have to handle the longest trip, I had ever handled the trip for about 3 months. So I have to be on the road in 3 months. Can you imagine it?
Ya, jadi sobat ngulik sekalian, jadi di sini kalau Bapak Epul dia kadang harus ngehandle trip dari Thailand, terus lanjut ke Malaysia, lanjut ke Singapura, lanjut ke Indonesia, ke Sumatera, ke Jawa, ke Bali, dan kadang sampai Lombok. Itu bisa mengambil waktu sampai 3 bulanan ya.
Yeah, correct.
Oke, please, carry on.
And then, but once more, it will be my consequences as a tour guide. And then because before I took this kind of job, so I discussed about our consequences with my wife. Yeah, because I have to be
being away, right?
Yeah, being away from home, and then I have to
Oh,
just in case because there's the risk as well, because I have to take the plane, I have to take the ship as well. There's so many. It's kind of the big risk or high risk. Yeah, just in case if there's the accident, blah blah blah.
Nauzubillah min dzalik ya.
Nauzubillah min dzalik, yeah. But we have to think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's very close to our job.
yes.
Yeah.
Oke.
And sometimes we cannot avoid it.
Ya. Salah satu atau beberapa sad moments atau momen yang sedih itu kadang harus jauh dari keluarga berbulan-bulan ya, berminggu-minggu, atau juga waktu dengan ya tentunya waktu pun juga berkurang ya dengan anak. And then juga kita boleh dikatakan tour guide ini pekerjaan yang high risk juga, karena kita naik pesawat, naik bis, naik motor nggak ya? Belum ada. Biasanya kita
Of course, if I handle the trip, so there's kind of
sometimes we have to accompany the group to get the motorcycle or the
not
bike.
motorcycle, but more like a bentor, bentor.
Oh, bentor, beca motor.
Beca motor in Sumatra.
Yeah, so it's so many risks, right? That's why we have to very careful during working. Okay, so
about the sad moment, right?
The sad moments.
But one more thing. One of the sad moment when I handle the trip. Sometimes, if I have to, if I have to handle a very difficult travelers, but of course, it should be one of our consequences as a tour guide.
Yes.
But sometimes, as a human being, I was quite sad as well. Yeah, I was quite sad as well. If I, it's like burn out. Yeah. So, but it should be like to be day by day, time to time. It should be the common thing for me. Yeah, as a tour guide. But sometimes, as human being, because we have the feeling as well. Sometimes I got the hard feeling.
Jadi karena berbagai macam orang yang ditemui ya,
Correct.
kadang kita menemui berbagai macam sifat,
Ya.
berbagai macam kebiasaan yang kadang kita juga tidak biasa. Itu salah satu
Yeah. So the sad moment.
hard partnya ya.
Yeah. If we got the trouble, technically, yeah.
Alright, so kita mau ini dulu ya, baca dulu yang pertanyaan. So we'll get to the question and answer. Mungkin yang di Instagram nanti ini ya. Tadi ada yang catat di Instagram nggak? Pertanyaan di Instagram yang barusan ke close. Ini kita coba saya yang di Facebook dulu sambil nyapa juga ya. Saya sapa yang di Facebook dulu. Oke, ada Delis Lidiawati. Wow balik. Terus ada Subiatna Api Putra. Oh, Kang Ami, halo.
Hello,
He's actually
Kang Ami. Yeah,
one
he's-
of the trainers, right?
Yeah.
One of our trainers when
And then he's one
we
of
were
our teacher, our
we were
senior
we were
master
trainers.
teacher. Yeah.
No, when we were trainees, he was the tutor. He was the trainer.
Yeah,
He was the
right.
trainer. Hello, Kang Ami.
One of the best guide.
One of the best German guide ya.
Yeah.
Kami ini katanya dia bertanya, I start joining you in this channel at 4:16 p.m. How about advantages? How about
The
advantages? The advantages that you join HPI. Oke, kita tahan dulu. Terus ini ada Adriel Andri, traveler keren, makasih.
Thank you.
You too. You also cool, right? And then ini ada Yudi Puro, ada melambai-lambai. Aku belum menyerah ya. Bukan lambaikan ke kamera,
You're
bukan berarti
still
menyerah. Alright. And then ada Stan Gusdin, Bravo HPI, the guest from HPI Labuan Bajo.
Hey, hello Labuan Bajo.
Yeah, I've
Have you
been
been
there. Yeah, I've been there and it's cool.
It's very cool, right?
So cool, oh my god, it's so cool.
But unfortunately, before the pandemic, I will get the trip to Komodo, but because of the pandemic, I have to cancel it. Unfortunately,
Yes. And then
because I want to meet my friend, the Komodo dragon.
alright, and then another question. Ini ada Kenji Keano, how to stay healthy and happy during the tour. Oke, kita tahan
Okay,
ya.
good.
Ini hostnya Ruben Onsu ya, Kang Toto. Oh bukan, saya Aliando Saram. And then Dennis Suherlan, really cool podcast show. How can I be a guide in English like Mr. Apple? Okay, we'll know later.
Okay.
Ada Regina Siwi, keren host sama narasumbernya.
Thank you, thank you. Atur nuhun.
Berapakah gaji guide internasional kurang lebihnya?
Oh.
Wow. Mau tahu ya dapurnya?
It's like our kitchen secret.
Ya, piknik. Bisa piknik kemana-mana. Oke, kita mulai tadi yang itu ya. Mulai
Which
dari yang pertama yang Kang Ami katanya.
The advantages.
The advantages of joining HPI.
The advantages of joining HPI, of course, the first we got the license, yeah, of course the legal license as a tour guide, yeah. The second one we have is kind of because HPI for me especially, yeah, for myself, HPI is kind of a house, the second house, and then the second family. So we got some friends, and then we got some knowledge because usually we will do the upgrading skill, yeah, so we can share everything with the people, with the members of HPI, yeah. And then now it's like I'm one of the let's say one of the staff in HPI, in Diklat or in the training department. And then there's so many advantages. Yeah, so we can know about some information, especially relate to the tourism. Yeah,
So one of the advantages joining HPI is that you can have a networking.
correct.
Jadi kita bisa dapat networking yang lebih luas, lebih
Knowledge, of
komprehensif.
course.
Knowledge juga
Because-
pengetahuan, karena kan banyak senior, kita bisa sharing kalau ada masalah, ada case tertentu, kita bisa telepon teman-teman kita, kayak gitu. Terus juga kita kalau pribadi saya juga mendapatkan ini ya, kita lebih gampang dikenal untuk masuk ke dunia pariwisata, karena kan kembali lagi HPI adalah organisasi yang legal untuk tourist guide di Indonesia seperti itu, karena ada langsung di bawah pemerintah, seperti itu bukan?
Yeah, as your information as well. So maybe you feel that most of the people, not most of, I think all of the members of HPI are the smart people.
We are.
We
are smart.
So we have to be proud to
If
be one
you're
of.
not smart enough,
to be
we can't
part
be a
of
tourist guide. Kalau kita gak
HPI.
pintar-pintar banget ya kan jadi tourist guide. Oke, let's get to the next question ini.
Yeah.
Gimana caranya katanya untuk selalu healthy dan happy during the tour?
Healthy and happy. The first, of course, we have to do some sport before you start the trip. It's very important.
Exercise is important.
Yeah, exercise is important. So, and then the second one, so if I handle the trip, usually I will consume the vitamin, especially for vitamin C and vitamin E. It's very important. And then the
Vitamin C dan vitamin E ya.
yeah.
Vitamin E untuk kelembutan kulit.
correct, because
You know,
we will be under the
ultraviolet,
sun.
under the sun for the
under
whole
the sun
day.
for
Can you
whole day.
imagine?
And then sometimes we have to go to very, very cold place. It's like if we go to Bromo, because in 1 month, or let's say I can go to Bromo once or twice a month. Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
And then we have to go outside and go to inside the bus. So we have to take care of our skin, yeah, and our inside of the body as well. Yeah?
Yes.
And then we have to
So
consume the vitamin.
let me summary
Yeah.
for a moment.
Yeah.
Itu pertama jadi harus latihan olahraga exercise ya. Entah itu olahraganya bebas, mau olahraganya jogging, mau olahraganya senam,
And I
olahraga
know your sport is Zumba, right?
Zumba.
Or aerobic. I
no.
know it.
My exercise is rebahan ya. Kamu rebahan, halo, kalian penyelamat dunia saat ini, stay at home. Oke, terus juga yang kedua itu suplemen ya.
Supplement.
Suplemennya
It's
kalau
very important.
Bapak Epul ini dia konsumsi suplemen vitamin C, vitamin E kayak gitu. Kenapa vitamin E penting buat kulit juga, karena kan harus kita maintenance ini ya untuk kulit juga, karena selalu di bawah matahari.
And then the third one, so you have to during your recess time.
Yeah.
If you have a recess time, it's like because in G Adventure, so I work is more like a tour leader. So there's a time that I can spend a little bit relaxed time. For example, if I visit
It's like enough rest.
yeah, enough rest.
Ya,
It's
itu
like
yang ketiga harus punya ini ya, istirahat yang cukup. Jadi istirahat ini bukan hanya sekedar badan sebenarnya, tapi juga pikiran.
pikiran, correct.
We need to rest our mind.
Because your mind and then your body it's a relate each other.
Yes, of
so if your
course.
body and mind is not really good, so it will impact to your mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to have rest.
And then number 4?
Number 4, so just keep smiling. Try it. Although, as I told you that as human beings, sometimes we cannot deny that we
Yeah,
are
sometimes
sad,
we are upset,
tired, we are
tired.
upset. But as a tour guide, it's very, very important to keep on mood.
Keep on mood.
Keep on mood.
Itu
Yeah.
nomor kelima ya.
Number 4.
Number 4, sorry. I just test you. Jadi nomor 4-nya itu harus selalu cara menjaga mood itu dengan kita selalu berpikiran positif,
Positive thinking.
selalu positive thinking.
Yeah.
Stay positive thinking. Alright. Terus ini gimana katanya Kang Nendi katanya gimana untuk menjadi seorang pramuwisata bahasa Inggris seperti Bapak Epul?
Yeah, the first, of course, because it's like the standards how to be a tour guide. The first you have to have a very good knowledge. The second one is skill, and then the third is attitude, right?
Okay, let me repeat. Number 1 is
Knowledge.
knowledge.
The second one is
Second
skill.
one is skill.
The third one is attitude.
Attitude, all right?
Yes, the three aspects
The
how
three
to be
aspects.
the three main aspects how to be a tour guide. Yeah, and
That's
then
on your experience, right?
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And then based on the theory as well.
On the
yeah?
theory as well.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's like knowledge. Of course, you have to know about the social, politic, economic, anything. Yeah, because tourist guide or tour guide is kind of the walking encyclopedia.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the second one is skill. Of course, skill including your language skill, how to treat the people, how to manage the situation, how to overcome the problem. Yeah, and then of course the third one is attitude. From the three aspects, one of the best, yeah, one of the most important one for me especially is attitude. Because if you have a very good knowledge, if you have a very good skill, but if you have no attitude, it will be nothing.
Oke, jadi itu tiga aspek untuk menjadi seorang tour guide. Salah satunya adalah knowledge. Number one, knowledge itu pengetahuan. Of course, kita semua kalau menjadi seorang pariwisata harus berwawasan yang sangat-sangat luas. Karena orang menganggap kita sebagai ensiklopedia berjalan. Terus nomor dua itu skill. Skill ini meliputi bahasa, kemampuan kita berkomunikasi, bersosialisasi, dan menyelesaikan masalah. Nomor ketiga adalah perilaku ya, attitude.
Behave.
Please behave.
Please behave.
Jadi itu perilaku sangat penting. Jadi perilaku itu sangat penting karena dalam kaitannya ini perilaku apapun, sebaik apapun knowledge kalian, sebaik apapun sebaik apapun skill kalian, sebaik apapun pengetahuan kalian, kalau misalkan attitude-nya nol, semuanya nol besar. Jadi ini sangat penting tuh attitude ya dimanapun. Mungkin attitude is needed not only in tourism or as a tourist guide, but in everything. Alright.
In every aspect.
In every aspect.
Yeah, and then but personally, because I realized I could not be. It's like my seniors or our seniors. They are very good. They have very good skill. They have very good knowledge. But honestly, I'm like, do you know how to say it? It's like it's really hard for me to memorize something. It's like if I read the book and 5 minutes later I will forget it. Yeah. So for me, I try to learn how to learn in everything. Yeah, every day is learning for me. Yeah, I cannot stop learning.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Ini
the
salah satu kunci dari Bapak Epul dalam how to improve your skill.
correct.
Itu biasanya dengan
belajar
hal apapun, entah itu tentang apa ya, sosial, kultur, ekonomi, harus selalu up to date kayak gitu. Dan juga
including
karena
the gossip.
ya,
the gossip of
yeah, we
artists.
have to know everything, you know
We have
why?
to know everything,
We have
correct.
to know everything, but not necessarily in detail.
In detail.
Just the general information. It's like that.
Do you know the hot gossip today?
I'm kind of person that avoid gossiping. No gibah-gibah klub kalau saya. Oh seperti itu. Jadi karena Bapak Ibu juga punya ini ya, salah satu cara juga, mungkin saya juga ya, kita berdua punya kelemahan agak susah untuk membaca. Jadi kita selalu mendapat informasi dari sosial media. We can't deny that. Social media is a big influence for now. So I usually get the information from YouTube, from Instagram, from Facebook. So just use it as wise as possible, right?
Okay. There's a question over there.
Okay. Still, I think we have to answer
one?
first.
That one.
And then there's another
one?
question. Sorry.
That one is the question.
All right. Okay.
About-
There's a question. It's more like a case, right?
Okay.
Okay, because sometimes during running a trip, we get through so many obstacles. It's like
It's you.
ill, like sick passengers, and then different interests, and etc. and etc. So I want to know about the problem. If only we have 20 tourists.
Yes.
And then 5 go to hotel,
And
and then there are two people sick, and then 13 want to go continue the tour. So what will you do?
Okay, so I think this case is kind of when we are running the trip.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, when we stop in Borobudur, for example. So I have
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe better
for
if we take the time and then the
time,
location right
correct, because in detail, right?
in detail, right?
So for example, if
there are 20 people.
there are 20 people,
And then five
we have-
people
we
wanna
have, we
go
have
back.
already in Borobudur, for
Yeah.
example, yeah.
Yes.
And then we have to continue the trip to Prambanan,
Yeah.
And then the 20 tourists, and then 5 people wanna go home, and then the two tourists are sick, and then the 13 people wanna continue the trip, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I had ever handled this case as well. So usually for someone who want to go back to the hotel, I will offer them to take the taxi, or I will help to provide the public transport, or I will try to book the private one, yeah. And then the 2 sick one, so I will try to ask the permission to the 13 people, because our main itinerary is continuing the trip to Prambanan. So it should be our goal. We cannot cancel it. We cannot skip it, because it's already in the program. Yeah. So we have to prioritize the
Yeah.
13 people, the rest of the group. So the 2 people, if they are sick, I will ask the permission, yeah, to the 13 of the group to to overcome the situation first. Just in case, if I have a friend nearby Borobudur, for example, I try to ask his health, just in case he can accompany the 2 of the travelers who got sick to go to the hospital or to go to the clinic. But just in case, if I still have a time, so I will go to the hospital, but I will determine the exact time, what time we will have to continue the trip. For example, if I still have spare time for about 2 hours, I will go to the hospital with the 2
So
travelers.
while the 13 people are going
Going on the trip.
trip in
the trip
Borobudur,
in the
right? So
Borobudur,
you can.
I will go to the clinic or the hospital. I will try to make everything good. Yeah. After everything's good, so I can continue the trip. And then if the 2 people wanna go sick, and then after that it should be their own problem. Yeah. Because I only have 2 hands. Yeah.
Yes.
And then 2 feet as well. But just in case, if it's very hard sick, or it's very hard case,
like urgent.
the urgent, so we have to call the travel our
The
company.
office, right? Yeah, the
because
company.
we have to decide it everything, not only by myself as tour
It
guide.
should be approved by the
Correct.
approval of the
Yeah.
of company.
And then everything, what happened if let's say it's kind of the incident is sick can be included to one of the case, let's say the incident, so we have to give the report to the travel agent as well. Yeah. And then we have to explain about the situation, and then I have to continue the 13 groups, because they are to be our priority.
Oke, so
Ya.
sobat ngelik sekalian, jadi untuk prioritasnya ada seperti ini ya. Jadi kita harus memprioritaskan terlebih dahulu yang melanjutkan trip. Jadi 13 orang dulu dilanjutkan. Dan saat untuk orang yang 5 orang yang mau pergi kembali ke hotel, mungkin mereka capek atau gimana, itu biasanya kita akan bantu untuk mereka ke hotel, tapi dengan cara booking online transport, atau mungkin kasih direction, if you wanna go back to hotel, kalau mau kembali ke hotel kamu bisa pakai ini gitu kan, karena itu adalah hak mereka juga kalau mereka tidak mau. Tapi kita juga punya kewajiban untuk melanjutkan tugas kita sebagai seorang tour guide yang menjalankan itinerary. Itinerary di sini adalah inilah kayak jadwal acaranya kayak gitu, sobat ngulik. Terus kalau misalnya untuk yang 2 orang yang sakit, biasanya nanti kita akan tanya ke mereka ya, apakah mereka mau ke klinik atau gimana, atau mereka masih mau keep going on. Tapi kalau misalkan mereka pengennya udah aja gitu kan, kita nanti saat 13 orang ini ada di, tadi saya lupa ini kasusnya, contohnya sedang tur di Borobudur ya. Jadi nanti biasanya untuk 13 orang ini selagi meanwhile saat mereka sedang tur bersama, biasanya ada local guide kalau di Borobudur, mereka ada tur tersendiri. Nanti kita coba uruskan yang 2 orang ini, apakah kita kalau masih ada waktu kita antar mereka ke rumah sakit. Dan kalau misalkan urgent sekali kita hubungi company. atau perusahaan. Jadi apapun keputusan kita di saat-saat yang tidak biasanya, kita harus selalu coordinate, selalu berkoordinasi atau konfirmasi kepada company apa ya, perusahaan yang terkait kayak gitu. Jadi jangan sampai kita memutuskan suatu hal atas inisiatif sendiri.
It's very urgent.
Tapi kalau misalkan ada
Because
hal
of the
yang
urgency.
ternyata di luar dugaan, it turns out wrong. Jadi keadaannya tidak membaik, itu tadi kita tidak sepihak kita saja yang disalahkan kayak gitu. Jadi prioritasnya tetap ya yang 13 orang yang mau tour dulu. Jadi karena tugas utama itu adalah itinerary ya. Dan selebihnya itu kita pintar-pintar kita gimana saja. Makanya jadi guide itu harus smart. Betul tidak?
And are you smart?
Viewers, huh?
And the question is, are you smart?
I'm smart enough. And satu tambah lagi harus confidence. Like I am. Harus confident. Jadi
Confident or overconfident?
apa?
Confident or
Kalau
overconfident?
confidence itu berdasar dari apa ya? Ada beberapa jenis confidence.
Ya.
Ada yang karena dia sudah persiapan, karena dia yang sudah berexperience gitu kan. Tapi ada yang confidentnya tuh so tahu, itu yang tidak tahu apa tapi sok-sokan, nah seperti itu. Kalau aku,
Spontaneously.
kalau aku yang pertama lah. Jadi seperti itu, sobat ngulik. It's not about this, about you. Okay, let's get back to you. Alright, kita masih pengen nyapa lagi ya yang di ini, yang di.
Any other questions?
Ada lagi nih. How is the future of tourist guide with these traveling restrictions? The changes of traveler type, which is more small size traveling groups, the future will be. Jadi ini maksudnya ada pertanyaan, gimana sekarang nasib atau masa depan pramuwisata berdasarkan pelarangan atau social distancing ya akhir-akhir ini. Terus apakah tipe perjalanannya menjadi ke grup-grup yang lebih kecil atau nanti ke depannya seperti apa?
So we never know about the future, right? And then especially because we are in tourism industry and we never know as well. We don't know yet as well how will be the tourism industry in the future. But in my opinion, this one of the good thing about, once more, because I work with G Adventures, right?
Yes.
So this company is really good. In running the trip. It's like it's only for the small group. Maximum is 18 people. So I think in the future, the trip will be only for the small group, because the first is social distancing. Can you imagine if you take the trip? The 50 seats of bus, and then it's full of the people. It's quite risky.
Yes.
Because we never know about this pandemic will be end. And then how will it be developed in the future? It will be killed or it will be developed. We never know. So I guess in my opinion, once more it's my opinion, because of this situation, I guess the trip will be changed. It's like only for the small group, the ideal one. But I don't know in Indonesia, because sometimes in Indonesia we love to break the rules, Although there's so many restrictions, there's so many rules, there's so many laws, but we love to break it. It's like me. It's like me when I was young.
It's bad example. Don't follow it.
Example, don't follow it. It's like me when the teacher said to me that you have to be like blah blah blah, but I love to break it.
Jadi Bapak Ibu ini menjelaskan kemungkinannya pasti nanti ke depannya kalau kondisi seperti ini automatically akan lebih grup-grup kecil
But it's not about. I'm so sorry. It's not about the all Indonesian people. But sometimes it's like what happened. No, it's reality. When we watch or hear from the news there's so many people who break the law. It's like one of the latest case in Medan. Do you know it? The pool party. And it's about 500 people in the pool.
500 people.
500 people in the pool, and then the capacity is about 5,000 or something. Can you imagine? But as I told you that the trip regulation and then how to treat the people, it will be changed automatically.
So the pandemic will
it's like the
change
new normal.
our habits,
correct.
social life. Jadi pandemik ini pasti nanti ke depannya kita belum tahu tapi ini menurut pandangan dari Bapak Epot sendiri seperti itu. Terus ini kita barusan ada pertanyaan dari Elias Tanama Ulis Situmorang. Terima kasih.
Hello. Thank you for the question.
Ya, terima kasih untuk pertanyaannya. Dan sekarang ada pertanyaan, bagaimana kita seorang guide bila mendapatkan kendala saat di hotel seperti kerusakan properti oleh tamu yang kita bawa.
Okay.
Dari ini question from bidang apa? Bid Budiman 10 ya.
Bid Budiman 10.
Bid Budiman 10.
Okay. How if one of
how we overcome the case if there's one of our travelers
break something?
Make the properties into some severe damage.
Okay, in the hotel.
Yeah, at
It's quite easy.
It's quite easy.
It's quite easy.
It's their own responsibility.
Because so that it's very important. Everything about the facilities, about the itinerary, we have to explain it when we, for example, if we go to the hotel, when we check in the hotel, we have to explain everything. You can do it on the bus, or you can do it on the spot when you arrive in the hotel. For example, you have to you are not allowed to smoke in the room because you will be charged for blah blah blah. Or if you just in case if you break the properties in the hotel, it should be your own responsibilities.
Okay.
Something like that. So just in case if there's happen something
If that
like
happens,
that,
okay.
so it should be the traveler's
Responsibility.
responsibility.
Ganti sama
Ganti.
tamunya. It's because it's like our how to say standard to always inform the
Everything.
necessary information before we arrive at one place. Jadi biasanya kita infoin dulu nih ke tamu-tamu di sini peraturannya seperti ini. Jadi nanti kalau misalkan ada kesalahan, kita kan sudah menginformasikan seperti ini. Jadi kalau dilanggar ada konsekuensinya. Konsekuensinya otomatis ada konsekuensi dari yang melakukannya kalau untuk kerusakan properti di hotel ya. Alright. Dan selalu saya tanyakan, I will never get bored to inform you. We have giveaway for those who want to comment, who want to ask some question. You will get the giveaway for the interesting or good comment and question. Jadi sekali lagi kalau yang mau dapat giveaway, komen di bawah. Jadi nanti yang di Instagram barangkali tadi ada yang udah nanya belum kebaca karena tadi kan kita di Instagram ada break ya. Jadi boleh diketik lagi pertanyaannya barangkali tadi belum masuk.
Tukang bakso tahu, Bang.
Ini ada tok-tokan bakso tahu just in case you hear it. Alright, jadi nanti jangan lupa untuk giveaway-nya ya. Untuk komen dan pertanyaan yang paling menarik. Jadi untuk yang tadi udah komen di Instagram terutama, jadi boleh diketik lagi barangkali ada yang belum saya bacakan seperti itu. Dan giveaway kita kali ini dari Nyumur Bandung. Jadi untuk yang mau yang suka susu yang mau kepo-kepoin juga IG-nya ada di @nyumur_bandung. Dan juga untuk giveaway lainnya itu ada masker dari @biru_icalan.
So
Icalannya harus pakai H ya, Icalan, biru_icalan. Thank you untuk ini ya untuk sponsor kita hari ini.
What will they get for the giveaway?
Untuk pemenang giveaway mereka pertama ada yang akan mendapatkan voucher Nyumur Bandung. Jadi nanti sobat ngulik bisa langsung saja ke Nyumur Bandungnya atau mungkin mau order di Grab juga ada ya. Di Grab juga. Di GoFood belum kayaknya, baru ada di Grab. Jadi kalau yang mau datang langsung bisa di Jalan Gelap Nyawang, persis di belakangnya masih Salman ITB. Terus kalau yang mau maskernya itu bisa di @biru_icalan, itu Instagramnya. Jadi nanti kalau yang mau pesan masker yang kece-kece, mungkin bisa di-displaykan maskernya di itu ya, di live IG. Bisa dimunculkan itu maskernya seperti itu. Jadi nanti kalau yang mau pesan bisa kepoin IG-nya @biru_icalan. Alright. Kita kembali ke ini ya, sharing kita. Ini saya mau tanya, ini kan Bapak Ibu ini sudah ke berbagai macam negara terus juga tempat ya. Tapi kan ini preference masing-masing kan berbeda. Mungkin saya yang sukanya Thailand gitu kan. Tapi mungkin Bapak Ibu sukanya apa? Begitu pun juga sobat ngulik kan bisa saja preferensinya berbeda-beda. Jadi saya mau kepoin ini tempat paling keren menurut Bapak Ibu itu ada di mana? So where is the coolest place you ever been to?
The coolest place? Oh, it's a hard question because every area, every country has the own interest, has the own characteristic, right?
Yes.
It's like if I when I go to Thailand, there's the name is Koh Samui. That one is the island is quite nice because we can go to the Ang Thong National Park, and it's quite exotic.
Yeah.
But it's like if I go to Malaysia. In Malaysia, I love Penang, the city. If I go to Penang, oh, it's very historical city. And then
in Malaysia, right?
Malaysia.
Malaysia, Penang
But
City.
I still love Indonesia as well because
Still, huh?
yeah, still of course Indonesia is everything for me. Yeah, it's my blood. It's Indonesia.
Yeah.
In my eyes, in my heart, in my mind, Indonesia is everywhere. Yeah, and then it's like if I go to Sumatra, it's quite challenging. Yeah, because I live in Java, and I got the trip
You got a
to.
chance.
I got a chance to go to handle the trip in Sumatra, and then from one to another place. It's like, wow, it's very exotic for me. Yeah, I love it. I love the people. I love the culture. I love the food as well. Yeah.
Okay, which part of Sumatra do you like?
I love. There's so many. It's like
So
if
many.
Brastagi, I love to go up to the
Brastagi.
mountain. Mount Sibayak is one of the best one. It's not really high. It's only 1 hour for a hike for hiking to the top of the mountain. And then I love Lake Toba as well.
Lake Toba.
Lake
Okay.
Toba.
Yang di Danau Toba.
Danau Toba. And then I love Padang.
Oh, Padang.
Bukit Tinggi first. Bukit
Tinggi first, yeah.
Yeah, because I really love the language.
Oke, jadi
Because
Bapak
that's the kind of what you call it intonation. The accent is quite. Padang is quite. For me, it's quite. It's not funny, but for me, it's very
seksi.
very sexy. Let's say sexy, correct? Yeah, because the
Oh,
accent.
your wife should be very careful with Padang. Tapi hati-hati sama orang Padang, enggak ya, canda. Oke, jadi Bapak Apple ini dia suka ini ya banyak sekali tempat-tempat yang dia suka sebenarnya. Jadi dari berbagai negara, dari berbagai tempat itu mereka punya keunikannya masing-masing. Tapi
The
tetap
uniqueness, correct?
tetap itu tanah air kita ya Indonesia tetap yang terbaik. Salah satu yang paling Bapak Apple suka ini adalah
Sumatera.
di Sumatera. Dan untuk budaya yang dia sukai adalah budaya Padang karena
Bahasanya.
aksen bahasa mereka itu yang seksi ya. Menurut Bapak ini seperti itu.
Oh, then there's the if you go to Padang, there's a
Yeah.
very nice island. The name is Pasumpan Island.
Uh-huh.
It's very popular among the people, especially for Padangese. But for me, I think I went there for about 10 times. But I never get bored.
Mana juga? Sorry.
Pasumpahan Island.
Pasumpahan
Yeah,
Island.
Pasumpahan Island. Based on the story, if you have you ever heard about the Malin Kundang?
Malin Kundang
Yeah,
ya.
Malin Kundang. The people say it based on this kind of the folk tale. The folk tales that the mother cursed the son
into a stone.
on that island. So Pasusumpah means
Pasusumpahan.
yeah, sumpah means it's kind of swear.
Yeah. The
The
swearing island.
The swearing island
It's
of
located
the mother in Padang.
In
So
Padang.
from Padang, we have to take the not public transport. We have to take the car.
The car
It's about 45 minutes to the
about
beach.
45 minutes
From
to
the
the
beach, we
beach.
have to take. It's about 45 minutes to 1 hour to the island. The island.
Oke, ini lebih spesifik lagi yang Bapak Ibu suka itu adalah Pasumpahan
Pasum
Islands.
Island.
Jadi itu tempat di
I love
mana kalau di Bandung kan ada ini orang suka ketuker loh. So people sometimes get mistaken between Malin Kundang and Sangkuriang.
Correct.
Correct.
It's different.
Ya, it's different. Kalau
folktale.
Malin Kundang itu yang dikutuk jadi batu ya.
And
Itu
you?
di Padang.
You will be cursed to be.
Beautiful. Aku dikutuk jadi cakep aja ya. Jadi kalau yang Malin Kundang ini konon katanya menurut legendanya itu terjadi di Pulau Pasumpahan itu kayak gitu. Jadi kalau yang mau ke sana itu kurang lebih dari Padang sekitar 45
it's
menit ya.
about 2 hours, let's say. In total.
Alright. And then I want to know how to improve your salary. Okay, our time is quite to improve your skill for sorry. Yeah, salary and skill should be related, right? So we want to know how to improve your skill, but yeah, I think we have such limited time, so
Okay.
this
So
will be
how to improve
hard.
my skill? Yeah, as I told you that I'm not really good in reading, so I try to ask the people we share about everything, and then I try to watch YouTube, some information from social media, from the internet, and then I try to upgrade my skill as well in everything. It's like, for example, if there's the training of how to use the was it how to what do you call it? How to develop, yeah,
To develop our
yeah,
skill.
yeah, our skill.
Like I want to specify how about the English?
The English
Yeah, to practice
To
English,
practice
as,
English.
as a tourist guide.
as a tourist guide. So I try to find a partner to speak English, of course. And then if there's no partner at all, so because I have a daughter and she's quite smart, so I speak English with her almost every day.
Oh, you speak English with your daughter almost
Yes,
every day.
Yeah, and then she's only
Actually, I know her. I know her. Hello,
7 years
Alia.
old. Hi, Alia.
So even though
Daddy
even
loves
though
you.
she's only like 7, right?
7 years
She's only 7 years old, but I can say she's quite fluent in English for her age. All right, and then I want to.
What else?
We want to know how about the salary?
The salary.
To be an
No.
Southeast Asia tour leader.
Hi guys, can I say? Can I mention about the
Yeah,
salary
yeah.
here?
Yeah,
No?
yeah, like,
Is it fine?
Huh?
Because I'm afraid it will be like it's our secret.
Oh, your secret kitchen.
Yeah, but okay lah. Let's say how in HPI the standard of the tour guide, the standard.
I can say, let's say in general.
In
Let's say in
general.
general.
Okay.
Actually, it can fulfill what we need.
Yeah, correct.
What we need every month, and then maybe more.
More.
If you
If you can save the money,
if you can save the
carefully.
money, if you can work very good, if you can do good communication with the travel agencies, and then how to say maintaining your networking is the
Yeah.
most important as well, right? And if you can, but for now, as the pandemic comes,
Yeah.
now we have to think twice. I mean, like, not to think twice to be a tourist guide, but
No.
to think about another business, about another your
another
potential, another potential of you, so you can have your own side business, side income, just in case you cannot bring the trip, something like that. Correct?
Yeah.
Like now, like Mr. Apple does, he is a lecturer. So once the tour is how to say it's limited like this, so he can teach the students, or like me also have another business like online shopping, something like that. So try to develop yourself to get more income.
Yeah.
All
But
right, so
as I inform you that I have been working with J Adventures for about 2 years, and then I'm really thankful for that because we never know. Once more, we never know about the future, and then suddenly there's the pandemic, the COVID-19, and then yeah, if you want to know about the salary, but at least in 7 months I still can survive with
Yeah.
the saving. Although it's not really so much, but at least I can survive.
ya, jadi kalau untuk
Ya.
Bapak Ibu sendiri, tapi ini berbeda-beda lah tiap orang. Jadi karena sebelumnya di J Adventure kan dia bekerja berbulan-bulan. Jadi kalau misalkan untuk sekarang perbandingannya Bapak Ibu kan udah gak kerja 7 bulan nih, tapi
Ya.
masih bisa survive, masih ada tabungannya. Alhamdulillah ya.
Alhamdulillah,
wa
betul.
syukurillah.
But-
Alright, so one last question. Can you describe tour guide in 3 words?
3 words. Oh, tour guide in 3 words. The first is smart.
First, smart, harus pintar.
The second one is cool, of course.
Cool, as we are today.
Yes, we are cool. And
I
then
hope so.
the last,
Aminkan ya Allah.
the last word is proud.
Proud. Alright.
Because I'm very, very proud to be a tour guide.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Apple, for
You're welcome.
coming today.
So maybe we can meet in another
Another podcast.
Yeah, correct.
But don't go away. Oke, ladies and gentlemen, sobat ngulik jangan kemana-mana dulu. Jadi ini saya mau mengumumkan pemenang giveaway sudah ada. Tim yang di belakang. Oh, nanti kita untuk ini ya, untuk pemenang giveaway kita akan umumkan di Insta Story @ngulikwisata_jabar dan nanti akan dihubungi langsung oleh admin @ngulikwisata_jabar. Jadi untuk sahabat ngulik sekalian, don't forget to follow us on Instagram @ngulikwisata_jabar dan juga untuk subscribe channel YouTube kita karena podcast ini juga nanti akan tayang setelah beberapa waktu tentunya di YouTube channel kita di Ngulik Wisata Jabar. Seperti itu. Thank you very much Kang Epo once again.
You're welcome.
Okay.
My pleasure.
And then I also want to thank to our sponsorship today to @nyumur_Bandung. Thanks for the milk. So refreshing. And then also to
It's already finished.
@biru_icalan. Okay, once again, thank you very much for your attention. Sorry if only we made some mistakes. Jadi kalau misalkan ada salah-salah, mohon dimaafkan. Sekian dari kami. Salam ngulik, ngobrol,
ulin, piknik.
Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.